The bald eagle, with its piercing eyes and powerful wingspan, has become more than just a bird. It's an enduring symbol of freedom, strength, and resilience in the United States. Yet behind the image that graces flags and emblems lies a tale woven with the threads of survival, adaptation, and growth. This is a story that begins not in the grand expanse of the sky, but within the fragile shelter of an egg, hidden high above the ground in the embrace of ancient trees. Each spring, as the days grow longer and the air carries a promise of renewal, pairs of bald eagles return to their nesting sites. These nests, known as eyries, are marvels of engineering, built from twigs, branches, and soft grasses. Some have been used and repaired year after year, growing in size until they weigh more than a ton and span several feet across. Perched at dizzying heights, these nests offer protection from predators and a vantage point from which the adult eagles can scan their territory. Once the nest is ready, the female lays 1 to 3 eggs. These eggs, speckled and delicate, represent both hope and vulnerability. For approximately 35 days, both parents take turns incubating them, their bodies shielding the eggs from cold spring winds and rain. During this time, the eagles are vigilant, ever watchful, and fiercely protective. Every moment spent on the nest is an investment in the future, a commitment to the next generation. When the eggs finally hatch, the eaglets emerge into a world both wondrous and perilous. Tiny and weak, covered in soft grey down, they are utterly dependent on their parents for warmth and nourishment. The adults take on the role of providers, flying out to hunt and returning with fish snatched from lakes and rivers, waterfowl plucked from marshes, and even the occasional small mammal. Their sharp talons and beaks, tools of survival in the wild, are now put to gentle use as they tear food into manageable pieces for their young. The growth of an eaglet is nothing short of remarkable. In a matter of weeks, the tiny hatchlings begin to transform. Their bodies swell with muscle and bone, fueled by a rich diet and constant care. Down is replaced by dark feathers, and their eyes sharpen, reflecting the keen intelligence and curiosity that will one day guide them through the skies. Sibling rivalry is common and sometimes fierce. Competition for food can be intense, and not all may survive. Yet, amid the daily struggles, the nest is a place of learning and preparation. By the age of 10 weeks, the eaglets are visibly stronger. Standing firmly within the nest, they begin to practice the essential skill that will define their existence: flight. Flapping their wings, they build muscle and coordination, sometimes catching the wind and lifting briefly above the nest floor. Each attempt is a rehearsal for a leap that will change their lives forever. The parents continue their watchful guidance, encouraging the young birds with food and calls. But the time of dependence is drawing to a close. Finally, at around 12 weeks, the moment arrives: the first flight. For the young eagle, this is a leap of faith, a test of courage and instinct. Some may stumble and glide awkwardly to nearby branches, while others might soar gracefully, catching the wind and rising above the treetops. The risks are real. Not every attempt is successful, and the dangers of the world beyond the nest are many. Yet those who master this critical skill find themselves transformed. No longer nestlings, they become true eagles, ready to explore the vastness of their domain. The first flights mark the beginning of a new chapter. The young eagles, now fledglings, spend weeks refining their skills, learning to hunt and navigate. Parents may continue to feed and protect them, but gradually the ties to the nest loosen. The fledglings venture farther each day, discovering the rhythms of the wild and the demands of independence. Some will travel great distances, seeking territories of their own, while others may remain nearby, carving out a niche in the familiar landscape. As the months pass, the fledglings grow into adults. Their plumage changes, the brown mottled feathers giving way to the iconic white head and tail that signal maturity. It takes 4 to 5 years for a bald eagle to reach this stage, and along the way, they will face storms, predators, and challenges that test their resilience. Those who survive become part of the enduring legacy of their species, contributing to the cycle that began so many months before in the quiet shelter of an egg. The journey of the bald eagle is a testament to the power of nature's design. From fragile beginnings to majestic flights, each stage is shaped by adversity and triumph. Eagles are not just symbols. They are living examples of endurance, adaptability, and the fierce will to survive. Their story reminds us that greatness often arises from humble origins, and that the path to strength is seldom easy. It is a journey marked by risk and reward, by moments of vulnerability and acts of courage. In the wild, the bald eagle's call echoes across lakes and forests, a sound both haunting and beautiful. Their presence is a reminder of the intricate web of life that sustains all creatures, and of the responsibility we share to protect and preserve these wonders for generations to come. Watching an eagle soar, tracing lazy circles above the water, or diving with breathtaking speed, one cannot help but feel inspired. Theirs is a story that speaks to the heart, a narrative of freedom, resilience, and hope. If this journey has touched you, consider sharing your thoughts and curiosity. There is much more to discover in the world of wildlife, where each species has its own tale of survival and growth. The bald eagle's story is but one example of nature's capacity for renewal and transformation. As we continue to explore and learn, let us celebrate the beauty and mystery that surrounds us, and strive to ensure that these magnificent creatures continue to grace our skies for years to come.